Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about our science first lesson, that is nothing but plants increasing the numbers. So I think you will be observing your surroundings without planting any plants. We used to watch many kinds of plants which are growing in our surroundings. How does this happen, children? Have you ever thought that without seeding any plant, they are growing in our surroundings? How does it happen so? Have you ever observed that how you are getting such type of plants? In general, we used to pot our plants, or we used to plant some seeds, or we used to get some small plants or seedlings to have in our pots. Without planting any seeds or without sowing any seeds, the growing of plants or increase in plant number. Have you ever imagined about this, children? So let us go through with that, how the plants increase their number. Have you ever seen a huge number of plants in a certain place or in one place? Yes, you can be observing in your surroundings which you can see different kinds of fields grown with different types of plants. How do the plants grow? What are the needs to grow the plants? And what are the conditions that are required to grow plants in a perfect manner? And how does the seed develops into a plant? So these are the topics we are going to see in our first lesson. So let us discuss about this, children. Seed producing plants, that means the plants which give seeds to us, or the plants which grow with the seeds. So next is various stages of seed germination, how the seed becomes a plant. Coming to the next point is conditions for germinations, that is what are the necessary requirements for a seed to grow into a new plant. And finally we are going to see about the topic called two types of crops and the ways of seed dispersal, that is how many ways we can disperse the seeds. So these are the topics we are going to see in our first lesson. So let us discuss about seed producing plants. Have you ever think that, children, do all the plants are to be sown with seeds or to be grown with the help of seeds? Is it? I say no, because all the plants cannot produce the seeds. So we can see in our surroundings different kinds of plants which can produce seeds and which cannot produce seeds. Can you give me an example, the plant which do not have seeds in your surroundings? Or have you ever observed that the plants which do not contain seeds? Yes, I may give the example about this, nothing but. So have you ever seen a jasmine plant? Have you ever observed that jasmine plant has seeds to that? I say no. Do you agree with me? Yes. So have you ever seen different kinds of plants which produce seeds to us? So have you ever observed a drumstick plant and the seeds which are inside the drumstick plant? So the seeds which are inside the drumstick plant are to be dried to grow into a new plant. Have you ever observed that the plants are grown without dispersing the seeds? That means you never planted any plants in your surroundings, but they are growing on their own. Have you ever think about that? How do they grow? Yes, we can see the types of dispersal. So we used to observe different kinds of birds which eats fruits like guava, mango, pomegranate and so on. So while traveling in train or bus or some other places, we used to observe in a vacant place a guava plant. Have you ever been to the place or planted that plant? No. So it used to happen with the help of dispersal, which is happened by birds or some other source of disperse. So this is how the producing of plants is done along with seeds. So how does this seeds are to be produced into new plants? So there is a procedure called which we used to see. What is the need of producing plants? As if the population is more. So we are 3 in number. So let us imagine that a family contains 6 people and it has been increased into 12. Is the same quantity of food is required for the family after increasing the number? Is it so? Do you agree with this? No. As if the number is increasing, we need more food. So to meet that requirement of need of food, we have to increase the production. So in the same manner, So along with the population, we have to produce the more number of plants which should meet the requirement of population in the manner of food or something else. So in the same manner, we have to produce the plants, that is nothing but the new plants for the next generations, so which meet their requirements. So in that manner, we are going to know about the process, how we have to increase the population of plants. So one of the main procedure we used to follow in our daily life is nothing but agriculture. Growing of plants on a large scale for the purpose of food or any other commercial purpose is called as agriculture. And crops. So what is the difference between the agriculture and crops? Crops are to be grown at a certain particular region for a particular period of time. Have you ever seen that? Do all the types of climates are suitable for growing all the types of crops? Do you agree with this? No. Why? Because the population, according to the climatic conditions of certain places, we can grow only a few crops with several climatical conditions. So these climatical conditions are suitable to grow such a crops like turmeric, wheat, and so on. Wheat is not suitable to grow in our place, as if the soil is not suitable for growing wheat in our place, as if the rice is not to be grown in the northern places, as if their soil is not suitable to grow these rice. So they need various type of climatical conditions and types of soil. So this is how the producing of plants is to be done, various types of procedures like agriculture and crops. So we have to grow. Agriculture is nothing but growing plants of same variety on a large scale for the purpose of food or for the purpose of commercial purpose is said to be agriculture. So crops may be of commercial use or for the particular region which are to be grown at a particular place in particular conditions. So this is how the seeds producing plants. Do all the plants have seeds? No. Only few plants we can see with the seeds which gives seeds to us. So let us think that rice, it is produced from the seeds of paddy. Next, coming to that, wheat, bajra. So all these kinds of plants, they produce seeds to us. So along with these seeds, we can regenerate the next generation plants also. So this is how we can produce seed plants. Then you may get that doubt. If there are no seeds, how the plants are to be grown? So you said, we have already discussed about, you have seen that jasmine plant. So which is without seed. What is the method to be followed to improve the growth of jasmine in different areas? Yes, we have to follow certain kinds of methods. So what are those methods to be followed where there are no seeds for the plants? So I just want you to tell you that is nothing but stem cutting and grafting. Have you ever come across these words? Yes. Stem cutting is nothing but producing a new plant with the help of a stem. So under the stem, along with this stem, we can grow a new plant of same variety into different conditions to different places. So we have to do or to follow these two methods which plants do not have seeds. So let us see hibiscus, oleander, jasmine and lily. So all these kinds of plants, they used to have different kinds of stem cutting methods and grafting methods which are to be followed to provide or to produce a new plant to them. So these are the conditions where the seed producing plants are to be done. So what are the seed producing plants? Examples are given here, and what are the methods to be followed is nothing but. So the methods which are followed to produce the plants which have seeds is nothing but agriculture or the crops. And next coming to that, what is an agriculture? So agriculture is nothing but growing the same type of plant in a field or in a large area to meet any food source or any commercial purpose. Then what is a crop? Crop is nothing but growing a particular plant at a particular region for a particular period of time. So those are said to be crops.